Fun. All right. Well, welcome to Notes to Strike a Chord, which is of course, my Thursday show, and we're continuing on with our big project, at least for this week. And this week we are focusing on one of my newest characters. Normally, I kind of create characters with names that are from like my own creation. Sometimes they're, and when I don't, usually they're kind of plays on words. You know, I wanted to do the Ziggy Stardust one, which we featured last time, back on the 4th. Woo! Yeah, it's a big problem with living next to a major street. Anyway, we did the Ziggy Stardust one because I wanted to do the joke with the spider from Mars, and really, that's kind of the point. I kind of purged back in the 90s. I purged most of my roles of characters with names generated from other sources. First off, I wanted my own stuff. And second of all, if I ever wanted to actually use them, unless they were incredibly generic, then how could I? How could I use them? I mean, if it's obvious that they're plays, but every now and then a character is created that comes along that I kind of really connect with. And today, we've got that character, and it's Nhorah Valkyrie from the Rooster Teeth anime series Ruby. The great thing about Nhorah Valkyrie is just because, the reason why I liked her, I think, is just because out of the 8 major characters featured as far as the teams go, her quirkiness, they're all quirky, don't get me wrong, but her quirkiness kind of matches my own. It's obvious that she's very brilliant and very, in her own way, she's obviously learned in the fighting arts and whatnot. But despite that, she gets terrifically distracted. She's very observant of the things that go on around her, but usually when she comments on them, it's usually at the time which makes everybody look at her and go, wait, what? And so, I have that happen to me all the time. It seems like I always pick exactly the wrong time to say something like that. And maybe Nhorah is not so bad at that. But in all honesty, like I said, I get the book learning of Blake, the horrible awkwardness of Jean, the need to live up to expectations of Pyrrha and whatnot. But it was Nhorah that kind of had a little bit of all of those, but combined it with just that. I don't know, that particular type of oddity that made me see a little bit of myself, more of myself in her. But how do we translate that to DDO? Well, for a long time that was a problem. I didn't really do so. I didn't think you could. And then I was watching another streamer, Khyber, and they were just going over some of the stuff they were doing, and I don't play arcanes, or I didn't play arcanes. I know they had changed some stuff and made them better, made them easier to play and whatnot. But I still felt kind of on the back end of the curve, And he was going over it, and they were talking about ways to get movement surges. Things like Leap of Faith or Dire Charge. And they mentioned that you can get one in Air Savant. And I had been looking to try to find a way to duplicate the ideas behind the character of Nhorah Valkyrie in a tune, which is Massive Hammer. Check. Flight, which eventually I'll get to. And lightning, because, you know, she's Thor. That was her inspiration. So eventually I'm going to take a lot of Air Savant. I haven't taken anything yet because I needed Eldritch Knight to get the survivability. Armored Arcana here. And this is all the points I'm spending. Everything else is going to go. And I got 4 action points. I should spend them now. Well, I can't spend them now. I'm in a quest. So I've got the rest of it's going into Air Savant. And maybe a little bit over here in Human for some of this stuff. But it's... The idea is Eldritch Knight, Air Savant. How does she play right now? Well, I'm still really bad at arcanes. I've been practicing on my level 20, now level 22, Reaver Weave, who's a wizard. And she doesn't seem to be sucking up spell points as much. I thought Sorcerer's got more spell points. I took a lot of charisma. I'm not being able to take one of the fighting, 2-weapon fighting feat, so I think I only took the 13 strength needed to get there, or 15. I don't remember. I think I got a tome? I don't know. Let's check. No, base 14. Because, like I said, I'm not... With strike through, the changes to strike through, I'll be able to get most of the cleave effects just kind of with gear and stuff. You know, double strike chances and whatnot. So I wasn't worried about that. Cleave and Great Cleave. Well, they'd be nice. Eldritch Knight gives me a couple of attacks, and really that's kind of all I needed. This is not going to be an EELE tune. I'm not. That's not what she's here for. She's here for epic normal, leaping into battle, firing lightning, and swinging a giant hammer. And really, that's it. That's all I want out of her. If I get that, then I'm going to be a very happy person. I'm not one of these people that have to have every tune's got to be EE ready, legendary EE. I mean, I'm working on a solo character like that. We'll get to him later. But, yeah, right now, I'm so massively not worried about this. This is going to be a tune I play just to have outrageous amounts of crazy fun. Because, you know, that's also one of the things that Nhorah is famous for. If you ever watch the anime Ruby, it's obvious that Nhorah is probably the most chill. And while I'm not the most chill anymore right now because of all the stressors in my life, I do want to get back to that. I was a happier person when I was more chill. So I built her to kind of remind me of that too. I didn't build her on hardcore because, in all honesty, she wasn't going to be doing a whole lot of that survivability thing. At level 7, I've already gotten her killed once. It was in... that one where you have to get the Eye of Khyber and you can't kill the Kobold Prophets. I can't remember. Storehouse Secret or whatnot. God, flower. Well, that was just because I think they have changed the AI just a little bit in that quest because, in all honesty, this time the kobolds did a really, 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 really good job of surrounding me almost immediately. So I was able to break free a couple of times, but the last time they got me, and I've been dual boxing with Magdola as an opener because they're the same level. And so I was able to bring Magdola down to grab the Eye of Khyber and then immediately die. So they actually both died. RIP. I'm not firing off the lightning because, in all honesty, Scorpions have really good reflex saves. That's where I was going with that. I guess I should have chosen a better quest for that. Oh, I have a ring. I have a wand of detect secret doors. We should be able to lightning bolt the troll optional at the end. Now, I know that, acid has better dots and fires the current meta with how really great Meteor Swarm is. Yeah, and acid wells and whatnot. So really, fire and earth savant are the ones, but they don't have the leap of faith type ability, which is the point. The point. I don't know how long I'll keep this up. Another thing I was trying to do with Nhorah, because she does have a little bit of crowd control in her. I mean, almost every arcane does. I'm trying to do most of the quests. So I'm trying to fill up all the level 3s before moving to level 4s and whatnot. Usually I get bored about that. Right after I usually get bored with it and give up right around after I do Tir Dakan. Because after that, Tir Dakan being so good, so like, yeah. How can you beat Tir Dakan, right? Right, I almost did this wrong. Ooh. Still almost caught me. Come on, highlight me. Let's see. Beat skills. Oh, I am not taking concentration. I thought I was. She's so skill solved. I guess I should turn Quicken back on, even though it does drain the hell out of my spell points right now. But in all honesty, most of the time as an air savant, you've got good bolts. So you can get off 1 or 2 shots going in. So concentration is not quite as needed. At higher levels it will be. But right now I'm just trying to get by with what I've got, and it's... Ugh. Lost my fire. Alright, we're gonna lightning bolt this because I can't find it. Bolt! Lightning bolt. Olivia, I asked for attention a long time ago and you were all like, no. Alright, past the 2 fire traps. I might be able to spot this. Nope. Last time, one of my end rewards was a wand. I've detected secret doors. Oh, you're kidding me. They made this door 30. Level 3, and you're going to need a 30 plus spot to see this damn door. Olivia, stop. Oh, where's the silk lands? Is that them? Yep. Anything good? Oh, that's sickle. Nope. Take it anyway. Keeping end rewards based on class on McDowell. I'm trying to help my wife pull commas. So how is Nhorah going to look like at endgame? Well, let's bring it up. I have it here. Alright, according to this, I'm taking more, but I'm core, spell sword, core, imbue the blade, core, subtle force. So I am taking all of that. And I'm taking the charisma attack, but that's okay. So it's going to be 28 spent here. This is almost all. I guess I'm taking this, this, and this, probably. Knight's Am I taking Knight's Transformation? No. Taking Force's Point? Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking that. That's good. Alright, we are taking more of this. So let's go ahead. We are taking Spell Critical. We gotta get that. Respect. And Shocking Grass. So of course we're taking Shocking Grass. Cheap! I mean, eventually we want to get up to here, though. I wish they'd really change this to Shocking Bolt. Shocking Bolt is nice for range, and it's compensates that for being slow. I mean, obviously. So 44 points in, mostly the SLAs, efficient meta magics, and of course the jump ability. I guess that's Wind Dance. Her feats. Where's her feats? Feats. Skills. Feats. Empower. Quicken, maximize right off the bat. And then I guess I am taking power attack, cleave, and great cleave. Weapon focus. Yeah, no, I'm not taking weapon focus. I am taking improved critical bludgeoning weapons. Because that way on 21 I can take overwhelming critical. I know focus. If I'd splashed 2 fighter, I would have wanted weapon focus bludgeoning, but it's more important to get the criticals up for when I do critical than to get +1 to attack, which I can get through gear. I can just make. In all honesty, I know I don't normally do attack, but she's probably gonna need it at the end, so I'll probably get a. I don't know. I wonder if I can craft attack on gloves. If not, probably a trinket. And she's right here. Might as well. $18 platinum for my gems. Yay. I don't know. Lately, it's been a little harder to see things with, or I'll get slightly turned around. Oh, I've got to go to the bank. I'm beginning to fill up on. Collectibles. Oh, these are level 6s. I have moved to a different collectible zone, I suppose. Just thought about something. I meant that door opens. Ooh, I'm right there. There we go. Yeah, if I had trapping, I would just do that, but I don't. So I won't, so I shan't. Hey, Noquar. Jeez, 50 points a hit, and that's with 20 points off. That's brutal. Okay. Got through all the spiders. We gotta flip that switch. But first, we gotta kill Grudge. He's attached to a chest too, so there's a very small chance, a much smaller chance of a drop. This is Champion Hunters weekend for those of you watching live. So if you've got REMs and want some of the rarer stuff to find in the REM vendor, this is definitely the week to do it. Oh, I thought I got both of them. It's definitely the hardest part of the swipe segment if you do not have a trapper. I'd have loved to put trapping skills on her too, or any of my character, but I'm kind of the person who also understands sometimes you gotta do with it. You gotta do without. I should have loaded that up with a shocking bolt. I think this tune might be really hard to level if I could not start at 7 to have enough points to get to medium armor straight away. I don't know. I suppose I'd probably have to be more spellcasty if I didn't. I didn't want to walk all the way over there. Alright, as long as he's dead. Oh, the scorpion's here. Now I'm going to try to save up the rest of my spell points to combine the sorcerers I know that are up there. I don't want to get trapped in a sleet storm on the ramps. That would be bad. I wanted a 5. Just wanted to stun him. Oh, good. She was moving up. That's why I didn't want to be hit with the sleet storm. Trying to figure out where the way up is. It's been a long time since I've been dunked. Good thing there's a restaurant just before Mighty Quinn. Yeah, for some reason on my wizard, it was, I don't know, it just seemed like I got more use out of my spell points. Sorcerers are supposed to get double points and whatnot. And I do have a level 5 ring of wizardry and whatnot and all of that stuff, good stuff, but it just doesn't seem to help. She goes through points like crazy. And my wizard really didn't. And I don't know why. I took the reduced meta magic feats and whatnot, and I don't know. I don't want to run back through the trap, so rest now. If I had a trapper with me, I would rest. I would do the Mighty Quinn fight first, and then do the trap, and then do the rest. I don't know. The stun seems to have really like scaled down too. You know, I the level 2s that we're doing, it was all like, yeah, everything's stunned. Go up one level, nothing stunned. You got one that time. I want. You got this, fam? Oh. There are 3 possible Mephits you can fight in here, and I got the one that's. It's not Sizzle's fine. Man. Lag is real, guys. Lag is real. Oh, nice. See, now that's the way it should work, you know? Yeah, I should have known. Don't know why every now and then one of the spells fires but doesn't go off. It went straight to the bad guy, but hello, DDO gamer. Sorry, I was kind of concentrating on the quick foot fight. Yeah, see it pop in, but all right. She handled swipe signet okay. Not the best, but certainly far from the worst. Sometimes swipe signet is a real good test of how your tunes are going to do in the future. I remember my first time through there as a wizard on way back in the day on 3C Warforged Wizard, and he went in there and got slaughtered toot sweet on normal. But many changes have been made. A wand of slow, that's not going to help. That's going to anti-help. Oh, God. Okay, I'll just sit here and think happy thoughts. Move up, MacDole. Do I have another level 3 that's easy to get to? Ooh. Eventually I'm going to pull a combo with a red augment slot. So, of course, part of the aesthetic of getting a Nhorah Valkyrie character is getting the look, and there's not a whole lot of black, white, and pink stuff in the game. So, the closest I could get was black and red. And this is a relatively new armor. It drops out of Sharn 3. In fact, you can find it on, when you look at the wiki, you're looking at one of my tunes, Shastina, who pulled it. Probably should replace it with Nhorah, but what was it called? It was called the Feyweave Row. We had to run it quite a few times to pull it. If I found anything more black, white, and pink, I know that there's a chance you can get the Star Curious in pink on the Noble's Regalia if you pull a mountain breastplate. I've done it before. I have no idea where that armor went. Oh, wait, no, I did that on Argo. I had the full armor set on this one. I don't know where that one went. So that was the closest to her look I could get. You know, it's not very close, but it's, you know, it's an homage. I'm not trying to do an exact duplicate. And the more important thing was for her to be wielding a giant hammer and flying. And I'm working on the flying part, and here's the giant hammer. So I've got that going for me. Let's see. I want to go back. Wait, what? I closed it. That was dumb. So her feats are, you know, obviously I took the meta magic feats first, and then I'm going to take the combat feats last. I don't know what to do with epic, but I never do when I go into epic. So human spent will be, yeah, that's what I thought. Attack boost, +1 charisma, improved recovery. This improved recovery is always nice. And then 3 boosts of two-handed fighting. Her Eldritch Knight's 28 points will be an improved mage armor and improved shield, Eldritch Strike, Spell Sword, Arcane Siphon, Critical Mastery, of course, Eldritch Accuracy, Imbue the Blade, Charisma, Forces Points, and Subtle Force. What is that? Eldritch Accuracy. I wonder. I know I want it, but I'm not too sure what it is. Did I already take it? Yeah, Eldritch Accuracy. Oh, Charisma to hit. Yeah, I really need that. I don't think there's any Charisma to damage, though. It would be nice if I get Charisma to damage. But, in all honesty, Strength is one of the easier things to get. You know, Yugo Pots, Titan's Grip gloves. She'll probably actually be the final recipient of my Titan's Grip gloves. I know I was thinking them for either 3C or Red Array, but neither of them really need it. They can get an Int to damage and Wisdom to damage, respectively. Air Savant will be the SLAs, of course, the efficient meta magics. 3 ranks of Maximize because it's such a good saver. I can save 9 there, and then I can save 4 on efficient and power. In all the cores, I do want the elemental apotheosis. I mean, that's just, you know, that's just good. That's anything else. Look at all that benefits, physical resistance rating, dodge chance. Of course, the acid resistance reduction I'm going to get. That's going to hurt, but so much things use acid. It's a concern, but I'm hoping to, buff that back up. If nothing else, I'll cast well, not the resist spell, the elemental reduction spell. My spells are going to be, well, what do I got now? Okay, I do have all my level 1 spells. Expeditious Retreat, Jump, Master's Touch, and Shocking Bolt. I really don't need Master's Touch anymore. I might switch that out. Level 2 are going to be Blur, Electric Loop, Resist, Energy, and Invis. Haste, Lightning Bolt, then I'll have Displacement and Prod Energy. Level 4 will be Dimension Door, Innervation, Stone Skin, and Wall of Fire. 5 will be Ball Lightning, Eldar's Electric Surge, Protection from Elements, and Teleport. 6 will be Chain Lightning, Globe of Invulnerability, Tensor's Transformation, and Auto Sphere of Dancing. I might get an Evoc gem or an Evoc item for that. Level 8, sorry, that was level 8. Level 7 was Waves of Exhaustion. Oh, never mind. Level 7 is Sphere Dancing, Prismatic Spray, and Waves of Exhaustion. Level 8 will be Greater Shout, Auto's Irresistible Dance, and Sunburst. And there's just, there's no real good level 8 electric spell. Even level 7 kind of short changes you where all you get is Prismatic Spray, which is kind of everybody's. But what was with that? I called in fire, get a spell, but acid and lightning don't. Come on, man. What was a bone here? And then level 9, I'm going to take the non-acid new spells, Iceberg, Meteor Swarm, and Thunderstroke. So a lot of evoc here, obviously. Evoc is the main go. So, spell-like abilities, of course, you know, Lightning Bolt, Electric Loop, and Shocking Grasp. I really wish they'd replace Shocking Grasp with Shocking Bolt, though. It's time. Come on, it's a little change. It's a little change. You can do that. Unfortunately, there are also no truly really good moles in the game, I think. I've already pulled up one of the few legendary moles I know of, and it's like law damage. It's like level 27 law damage. I think it's in my bank. We can go there. My worry is that with the upcoming updates and their current plan is that there's really no plans to kind of finish current endgame weapon sets. That's not the right one. Oh, it's Absolute Judgment. So I got the level 17 version. This isn't bad. But it's definitely more paladin-y. It is axiomatic too. So it's Holy 9, Axiomatic 9, Evil Outsider, Bane 9, and Command 10 for the legendary version. The holy part's good. The lawful, not so much. Kind of could use better. But what else is there? There's Rat Killer. That's not very good. Unless you're fighting rats. Giant's Fist, which is good if you're trying to just be a crowd controller, but it's not very damaging. So there is a raid one. The Old Baba's Hut does drop Tremor the Breaker of Bones, and it's pretty decent. Impact 5, so a lot of pre-damage or pre-critical hit damage. Chilling 9, Weaken Undead, Crushing Wave. Which is kind of funny because it's really meant for undead. Most undead are at least resistant, if not immune to cold damage, which is kind of what Crushing Wave does. So I guess vampires can fear, but it's old Baba's Hut, so it's not the Strahd raid. So almost certainly on my to-do list for Nhorah will be to create a +7 energized maul. A lot like Cherenenko has with her bastard sword. Of course, finding one's going to be a hell of a problem, but you know, what can you do? So there is one. They create. Let's see. I'm kind of curious now. I know there's a really kick butt bastard sword. There is a couple of really good, really good Dwarven war axes. I think there's only one good Khopesh, but it's a really good Khopesh. I know Warhammer's got one. Heavy picks ever getting love? I don't know how well it works, but Pyrion's talent seems to be pretty neat. If very low on the old enhancement bonus. Only +7. Strange. I mean, the Morning Lord pick is so much better. As far as pure damage goes, and then it's other stuff. Wow. No whole love for the old heavy picks, huh? Ooh woo. Ooh woo woo. Ooh woo woo. So yeah, I mean, it looks like they gave everybody at least one top level weapon, or each type a top level version, but some of them are not so great. Alright, well, I knew this was going to be a short stream because Nhorah's a new character and whatnot, and it's not one of my own personal characters, so it's not like there's a deep backstory. If you really want Nhorah's backstory, you're going to have to go to Rooster Teeth Productions and watch RWBY seasons 1 through, I think they just they're midway through 7 now. And seasons 1 through 6 complete, I believe, are currently up on Amazon Prime, so it's probably the easiest way to catch up. Warning, each one's about 2.5, 3 hours long, so, perfect if you're quarantined with the coronavirus. Or if you're just quarantined with a case of corona. So, with that, I'm going to wish everybody, well, that's a little bit premature. Remember, not this weekend, but next weekend is going to be our 3rd anniversary on DDO stream. And I know there's not a whole lot of people watching right now, but those of you who come back and watch the VOD to catch up, remember that on that day, we are going to have lots of giveaways. We are going to give away 2 100-point codes. That's usual. Cordovan has been generous and supplied us with 4 500-point codes to give away as well. I guarantee you we will give away 3. The 4th code will be reserved if we get enough viewers. I don't normally do that, but I do want to, if I don't get enough viewers, I do want to save it then to do a bigger stream, maybe on my own channel. But I definitely will be giving away 3 of them. I'm not the kind of guy who's going to like, hey, you gave me all this great stuff, and then hoard it. I give most of it to you. But if we get enough viewers that night, I will give away that 4th code. I'm going to kind of reserve what considers to be good, but I want a lot more interaction. We're not going to run anything hard. We're not going to run anything that's going to be more distracting, because I'm going to try to focus on chat, and I want everybody to talk back to me that day. And we'll share stories and whatnot, and what we've done over the last 3 years, and just try to have, in general, a really, really good time. I think for that day, I'll probably run one of my 2 mains just for fun. So if I show up on Alice Thane with a little bit of Sharn style, don't be surprised. So remember, we're going to give away, that's 15, 16, 1,700 DDO points. I'm going to give away all the pork barrels that I've got left, pork barrel codes. I'm going to give away probably some Khyber swag as well. So if you're on Khyber, if you got tunes on Khyber and you want some items, I'm probably going to give away something on Khyber. And so with that now that you know and get the word out there, Nokor, I wish everybody peace and good questing, and have a great night. And we'll definitely see you out in DDO land.